here he is, folks, a true renaissance man, the future UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier. So, father of two, high school wrestling coach, two-division UFC champion. But it wasn't enough to just be in the game. Now you're commentating your own walkout, DC.
It's magic. It's magic, John. I am now add magician to my list of accomplishments as I walk to the octagon, at the same time calling the walk to the octagon. And I must say, of all the octagon walks, this has to be the best one that I've seen. Look how good looking. He tucks his shirt into his pants, he tucks his pants into his socks. What a fashion statement Daniel Cormier makes as he walks to the octagon.
And people who really know you know how much humility there is underneath those 235 plus pounds. But what you have accomplished in mixed martial arts is not going to be duplicated by a lot of individuals. The boxing catching up to the wrestling. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez and Javier Mendez, Bob Cook, everybody else. You have really become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and you put that status on the line yet again here tonight.
Thank you, John. You're so sweet.
All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in two divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev steps inside the octagon. He looks ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab, a huge pop. A lot of people feel like in this matchup, though, Khamzat's going to be trying to take the fight to the ground and to work his submission game from there. Let us see how Khamzat approaches the early portions of this particular week. Perfect execution as he gets the single leg takedown. Chimaev's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Beautiful transition.
And right into side control.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle. Now it's tight. There it is. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
2 minutes have ripped off the round 1 clock.
And the fighters are inverted now on the ground.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. just misses with the left hook.
He gets in a single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, the judo chops on full display. Beautiful hip toss to take him down.
Ronda Rousey did this for a long time, loading people up in those high amplitude throws. This young man is very well versed in this position, and he has a lot of tricks to get you to put yourself exactly where he needs you.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defensive done a great job. Just make. He's going to guillotine.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Getting him out here. Oh, you got to be careful there, yep.
Good straight, man. Good straight.
Nice shot there by the champ. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Final seconds of the round.
10 seconds to go.
Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, take a seat, bud. Good round. I need more of that this round, okay? I want you to be a little more active with your punches on the ground. Let's not let the ref stand this up.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlights.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always has a response. We thought it was over. A lesser opponent would have been submitted, but these two are two of the best grapplers in the entire UFC.
Hook to the head there by Khamzat Chimaev.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg. Big ground and pound.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Chimaev. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in the top position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, down, and then he just gets up. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round two.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Chimaev's looking to lock up an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
I mean, these wrestling transitions are beautiful. These guys are really getting after him.
Well, it looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oh, he's able to get out.
Well, good job. It looked like he was going to tap with his left hand, but instead, he bridged off to the right, then turned back into him to release some of the pressure on the Von Flue choke. Beautiful defense.
left.
Oh.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
All right, buddy. Let's punch into that clinch this round. Right? He has no answer for your clinch. He's not defending the right way. He's open for those knees, those elbows. All of that is working great.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, a nice inside leg kick landed there by Cormier. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time. Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Cormier's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
Now he's going full mount.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Cormier.
Nice transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by DC. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
He's got to be careful here.
He's having his way with him here. Cormier's in half guard now.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Chimaev. Fighter separated from the punch now. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fighter.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound immediately.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it's got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the score.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rings?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything but that.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Stay relaxed.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Side control now.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. This is where he wants to be. And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. Nice positional control here.
In the half guard.
All right, has the guard closed here. Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself. He passes to half guard.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
15 seconds. Cormier's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right, deep breath, deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is spent.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change level, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career, it's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Good jab there by the champion. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys, well, more edge with big double leg, double change.
Attempting an arm bar here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Great submission defense.
Cormier's in half guard.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by DC. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
Great defense by this fighter.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by DC. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free and then start building towards doing something. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Cormier here.
Oh, right into mount.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cormier. And there is the final horn. What a 25 affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 50-45. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, and...
Still